Taking a look at this vitaminwater zero sugar Acai-Blueberry-Pomegranate Triple X drink. This is 20 fluid ounce, 591 milliliters. This is kind of in its own category of drink. I don't know, did vitaminwater basically create this genre of drink or whatever you want to call it? I'm not sure. Anyways, nutrition facts, 0 calories and 0 milligrams of sodium, 0 grams of protein. Does have potassium, like a trace amount, vitamin C, B6, pantothenic acid, selenium, vitamin A, niacin, B12, magnesium, and manganese. I don't know if I've ever seen manganese in a drink. Sorry, the carbonation from this is coming back to me. Ingredients: reverse osmosis water, less than 0.5% of all the different vitamins. Fruit and vegetable juice for color. So this is naturally colored. That's nice. Natural flavors: citric acid, stevia leaf extract. So that is the sweetener in here, is stevia. It's kind of a newer alternative sweetener, low calorie sweetener. It does have a very specific flavor usually. Electrolytes, so calcium and magnesium lacetates and potassium phosphate. Oh, it also has monk fruit extract for the sweetener. So that's another low calorie sweetener, monk fruit. Sodium selenate, manganese citrate. Okay. Yeah, a lot of difficult to pronounce things, but they're vitamins. So, most of them. There's the vitaminwater logo. Zero sugar. I always used to pronounce this Acai. So I think it's Asahi, something like that. And then blueberry pomegranate. Nutrition facts again. Not much to that. And then we've got our vitamins. You can see the different percentages. So quite a bit of vitamin C in here. And then the other ones are either 100 or under. Those are daily value percentages. Those are calculated by whatever organization defines that. You know, it'll be different for every person based on your size and what you need day to day. And there's the ingredients. Like I said, the things to take note of: stevia, and then monk fruit for the sweeteners. So they generally have a very specific flavor. They're newer ones. I mean, compared to what's in this thing. This has got the sucralose and acephane potassium. Whoops, that looks kind of weird, but yeah, I would prefer the monk fruit and the stevia personally, even if their taste has got, some aftertaste to them. But that's just me. All right. Pop this open. Very strong color to it. But it says fruit and vegetable juice for coloring, so that's good. Yeah. Looks kind of cool. Get some light on it. There we go. Let's do a smell test. It says it has a slight berry smell. It's not very strong. Anyways, this is the vitaminwater Zero Sugar Acai-Blueberry-Pomegranate Triple X drink. Let's try it out. Yeah. I do notice the stevia and the monk fruit. I think they work pretty well with this combo of flavoring. It's pretty I keep saying pretty. It's relatively subtle. My mouth is still reeling from the cherry flavor of this, so it's hard for me to honestly, it's kind of hard for me to taste this. Yeah. From what I can tell, it's pretty pleasant tasting. Nice berry flavor. The stevia and the monk fruit, to me, I think are fine. They do have a bit of an aftertaste, but that's just how it goes. I think it works in combination of these flavorings plus that kind of bit of an aftertaste that it's not bothersome. It's not noticeable in a negative way. Yeah. I think it's pretty pleasant tasting. If you like any sort of berry-like flavor, I don't really know what pomegranate tastes like in reality, but or the acai. Yeah, but I assume they're in there flavor-wise. There's a little bit of sourness to it, but it's pretty subtle. So there's citric acid in here. Yeah, just that. So you've got a little bit of the citric acid sourness. It says natural flavors. Of course, all the vitamins, which might add, depending on how you are in the day. If you just woke up or something, you might notice some of the vitamin bitterness and such, but I didn't really notice much. Let me see. Yeah, they somehow mask all of the vitamins and stuff pretty well with the flavoring and the whatever else goes into it, the sweeteners and all that. Yeah, I think this is a nice one. Pretty pleasant tasting to me. Obviously, that's personal preference. It's got a lot of vitamins and things in it, which, I don't know if that's marketing or what, but it's in here. So 200% vitamin C. I don't think that's a bad thing. Yeah. Pretty nice, pretty pleasant drink from vitaminwater. And then you don't have the huge amount of calories in it comparatively to regular drinks with either sugar or high fructose corn syrup. As long as you're okay with the stevia and the monk fruit in this one. Yeah. Again, that was a vitaminwater Zero Sugar Acai Blueberry Pomegranate Triple X drink. I like it. Okay, and that's it for me for today. Fun little drink review stream again. Yeah. I think both of these ones, depending on what you're into, I think they're pretty decent. For the G Fuel, it's, to me, I like saying highly manufactured drinks. A lot of energy drinks are like that. They have artificial flavors, and this one says artificial and natural. Obviously, a ton of caffeine, 140 milligrams for this one, I think is much more reasonable than some of the other ones. And flavor-wise, let me try this again. Yeah, there's a lot more flavor in this thing than this one. Yeah. So I probably should have started the drink review with this comparatively to this, but that's okay.